Madam, shall I start? Yes, students, the screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Students, all of you, good morning. Welcome to the session. Continuation of network theory. I am discussing the basic concepts. In today's session, mainly we concentrate on the practice questions on equivalent circuit with respect to RLC. Okay. How the questions are asking in competitive exam. By solving these questions, then you get idea. So before starting the what is the practice questions with respect to equivalent circuit of R, L, and C. First, I want to discuss one small concept. Then we go further. Mainly concentrate on star delta transformation, students. Star delta transformation. This is this method is also important to solve the questions based on equivalent circuits. Star delta transformation and delta to stars transformation. Both the methods that I want to discuss. Yes, let's consider here. This is the star connected network. Let's consider a one star connected network. Mainly, first you concentrate how to transform star to delta and delta to star. Students, let's consider one star connected network. Here, this is Z. So this also Z. Instead of R, I am taking the impedance. Then you replace that Z by, if it is a resistance, directly you take R. If it is a inductance, directly you take J omega L. If it is a capacitance, you take 1 by J omega. 1 minute. This is star connection. Want to draw that clearly. 1 minute. Yes. This star network. We want to transfer as a delta star to delta and delta to star conversion that I want to explain. Yes. Let this is instead of Z, I taken as a ZA, ZB, ZC. This is ZA, ZB, ZC. Students, if you take this is ZA and this one is ZB and this is ZC. Then you take one delta network also here. The impedance is, let this is Z1 and this you take, this is the Z2 and this is the Z3. Yes. Now first we concentrate on what is the transformation. You want to transfer a delta to star. Delta is given, we are converting into star. Then you want to find what the impedances in star. Directly you can easily find like this. What is the ZS, friends? Simply remember, if you want this one ZA, you want, this is ZS, friends. Okay, this is ZA. If you want ZA means, then you take this ZA equal to product of opposite Z1 into this. I taken, this is which one, students? This is Z1, this is Z3, this is Z2 I taken. Or otherwise you take any fashion, no problem. Any impedance you take. Okay. I'm taking as a sequence. Let this is Z1, let this is Z2, this is Z3. Yes, students. Now you tell me what is the ZS. What is the ZS, friends? Product of opposite. That is Z1 into Z3 by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. Okay, ZA equal to Z1 into Z3 by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. Now what is the ZB, students? Similarly, you tell me what the ZB, sir? ZB equal to product of opposite Z1 into Z2. Yes, friends, Z1 into Z2 by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. Is okay? Can you tell what is the ZC? You want to calculate ZC, sir. ZC is product of opposite. These two. This is Z2, this is Z3. Okay, this is Z3, sir. If it is not visible, please correct this. Okay, this is the Z3. Okay, this impedance is the Z3. Then what you can get? Z2 into, yes, friends, Z3 by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. Okay, understood all of you. What is ZA, ZB, ZC? In delta to star conversion, we are calculating the star impedance. Okay, star network impedance we are calculating, students. Now in this case, if Z1 equal to Z2 equal to Z3, sir. If Z1 equal to Z2 equal to Z3, can you tell what is the ZS, friends? Equal to Z. Let assume that Z1 equal Z2 equal Z3 equal to Z square. Then you substitute here. This is ZA equal to Z square by, what you can get, friends? 3Z. Z square by 3Z means Z by 3. Similarly, even ZB also what you can get, friends? Even ZB also what you can get? 1 minute. Even ZB also what you can get, friends? Z by 3. Z by 3. This I am writing here. Even ZB also Z by 3 you can get. Even ZC also you can get the Z by 3. That means in a delta to star transformation, then we are getting ZA equal to ZB equal to ZC equal to Z by 3. So for the balanced case, in delta to star transformation, the impedance is reduced by 3 times. That means in delta to star transformation, in balanced case in the sense all the impedances are equal. All the impedances are equal. Students, in balanced case, in balanced case, of delta to star transformation, delta to star conversion, yes, friends, impedance is reduced by impedance is reduced by impedance is reduced by how many times? The impedance is reduced by 3 times. By 3 times. Here, this is the delta to star transformation. Next, you concentrate on star to delta transformation, star to delta conversion. Now, you tell me how to convert star to delta, students. That means you want to calculate the impedances of the delta network. Star to delta means you want to calculate the impedances of the delta network. Yes, friends, I want Z1. For example, I want Z1. It's very simple. How to calculate Z1 means ZA, ZB. This you write product of all these ZB, ZC plus ZC, ZA. ZC, ZA by you are calculating which one? Z1. You are calculating Z1 of the delta network. We are converting star to delta. Then you take product of all these. Then you are calculating Z1. Opposite to Z1, which impedance is there, students? Opposite to Z1, which impedance is there? ZC. Then divide by ZC. Understand? You take product of this ZA, ZB plus ZB, ZC plus ZC, ZC. I am calculating this impedance. Then you take opposite to this one, which is there, ZC is there. Then divide with ZC. Understand, students? This formula you also write like this. Once it is divided, ZA plus this is ZB plus ZA, ZB by ZC you can get. ZA, ZB by ZC you can get. Is correct, students? ZA, ZB by ZC you can get. You want Z1 means ZA plus Z. But no need to remember this one. Simply remember this one. You take product of all these. Then I want to calculate Z1 means opposite to this one. Which impedance is there, student? ZC is there. Then divide with ZC. That is the meaning. Okay, no need to by heart the formulas. Okay, can you tell similarly what is the Z2, sir? This is ZA, ZB plus ZB, ZC plus ZC, ZA by now tell the students. Opposite to Z2, which is there, sir? ZA is there. Then divide with ZA. Over. Divide with ZA. It's easy to remember. No need to by heart the formula in star delta conversion. Delta to star conversion. ZA. Then if you simplify this one, what you can get one more formula here. I am dividing with ZA, students. Once it is divided with ZA, what you can get? ZB plus ZC. Is correct? ZB plus ZC plus ZB into ZC by ZA. Next, last one. Can you tell what is the Z3, students? What is the Z3? ZA, ZB plus ZB, ZC plus ZC, ZA by, yes, friends. What is the opposite to Z3, sir? What is the opposite to Z3? Is you want to calculate in Z3. Opposite to Z3 is which one, students?
ZB.
ZB. Divide with ZB. Then what you can get? Therefore, Z3 equal to, if you divide with ZB, ZA plus ZC plus ZA, ZC by, yes, friends, ZA, ZC by ZB. Okay, this is the, we are calculating a star to delta conversion means we are calculating the delta connected network impedance. We are calculating delta connected network impedance. Is okay? This is the calculation. Okay, like this we can calculate. Now, what is the observation? In this case, in star to delta transformation, in star to delta students, in star to delta transformation, if yes, if what it is, ZA equal to, yes friends, ZB equal to ZC equal to Z. That means uh, then what you can get, Z1 equal to Z2 equal to Z3 equal to, what we can get students? If you take ZA equal ZB equal ZC equal to Z, you take. Then you substitute Z plus Z square by Z cancel. What you can get? 3Z you can. What you can get, students? 3Z. 3Z. That means for the balanced case in star to delta transformation, the impedance is increased by 3 times. That is in balanced case. Balanced in the sense all the impedances are equal, students. In balanced case, star to delta transformation, and star to delta transformation, star to delta conversion. Yes, friends, the impedance is that is transform. Increase the impedance by 3 times. Impedance is increased by 3 times. Impedance is increased by 3 times. Increased by 3 times. Increased by 3 times. Yes, friends, that means for balanced case, this we are calculating which ZA, ZB, ZC is which one, friends? This we are calculating Z1, Z2, Z3. This is Z delta impedance, Z delta. Here we are calculated which one, friends? ZA, ZB, ZC, ZC equal to. In this case, we calculated which impedance, ZA equal to ZB equal to ZC equal to which one, student? Z by 3. This is which impedance? Star impedance. If you in balanced case, if you compare in balanced case, balanced in the sense all the impedances are equal. In balanced case, what are the Z star, students? Z by 3. Z star equal to Z by 3. Z star equal to Z by 3. Z equivalent. In star connection, star impedance is equal to Z by 3. What are the Z delta, students? This Z delta equal to, we are getting 3Z. Z delta, we are getting the 3Z. Okay, Z star equal to Z by 3, Z delta equal to 3Z we are getting. That means in the case of star to delta transformation, in delta to star transformation, this is, I taken, this is the Z star. I taken this total, I taken as a Z delta. That means in delta connection, the impedance is from star to delta conversion, the impedance is increased by 3 times. In delta to star conversion, the impedance is reduced by 3 times. Okay, students. Okay, this is about the star to delta transformation and delta to star transformation. Next, one more concept that I want to discuss before going to solving the problems. Yes, students, simple concept. I think all of you well know this one, but this minimum knowledge is required during solving of the problems. Yes, the first one is shorts in series circuits. Shorts in series circuit. In series circuit. What do you mean by shorts in series circuits? What is the observation here, students? See, for example, let's consider this is battery. The battery is 12 volts. Let this is the 12 volts battery, friends. 1 minute, all of you. Let this is the a 12 volts battery. The resistances are like this. This 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohms. 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm. Yeah, this is 1 ohm, this is 2 ohms, this is 3 ohms. Then what are the current in this circuit, students? This is 12 by, it's very simple. This is 12 by 6. How much you can get? 2 amperes. What are the power loss, students? What are the power loss? Or power dissipated by the resistor? that is I square R loss. 2 square into, what is the R equivalent, students? R equivalent equal to 6. How many watts you can get? 24 watts. All of you well known this simple circuit. Okay, next, the same circuit represented like this. Let this is 1 ohm, and this is the 2 ohm, and this is the 3 ohms. This is 1 ohm, this is 2 ohm, this is 3 ohm. But this 3 ohm resistor is shorted. This is 12 volts. Now, can anybody tell what is I now? What is I now, sir? What is the current in this circuit? This is 12 by S friends. Then once it is shorted, the current is passed through short circuit path. There is no significance of 3 ohm resistor. Once there is no significance of 3 ohm resistor, equivalent resistance is 3 ohms. How much you can get, students? 4 ampere. This is 1 plus 2 only. Don't add the 3 ohm resistor because it is a bypass, because short circuited. Understand? 1 plus 2. Then how much you can get, students? 4 amperes. Then what the power loss now, students? What the power loss? In this case, the power dissipated equal to P equal to I square R. That is 4 square into, what is the resistance, students? The resistance is 3 ohms. Equivalent resistance is 3 ohms. How many watts you can get? 48 watts. It's okay. Next, one more observation in the effect of shorts on a series circuit. Yes, friends. That means this is 1 ohm, and this is the 2 ohms, and this is the 3 ohms. Yes, friends. This is the 3 ohms. Let this is the 12 volts battery, and these two resistances are shorted. These two resistances are shorted. What the current in this circuit, friends? That is I equal to 12 by 1, 12 ampere. What are the power loss, students? This is I square R. That is 12 square into 1. How many watts we can get, students? 144 watts. That means what is the observation here? In a series circuit, due to short circuit, the currents are increases or decreases, sir. షార్ట్ లేనప్పుడు ఇదే సర్క్యూట్ లో ఎంత ఉంది? 2 ఆంపియర్స్ ఉంది. ఈ సర్క్యూట్ లో 1 రెసిస్టెన్స్ షార్ట్ అయినా 4 ఆంపియర్స్ వచ్చింది. 2 రెసిస్టెన్స్ షార్ట్ అయినప్పుడు ఎంత వచ్చింది? 12 ఆంపియర్స్ వచ్చింది. That means in this circuit, due to short circuit, the current is increasing, power losses also increasing. That's why due to short circuit effect on a series circuit, that is the observation. Yeah, due to short circuit effect on a, due to shorts in a series circuit, current is increases. Then power loss is also increases. Understand, students? Okay, that statement you remember. Therefore, due to shorts in series circuit, circuit, yes, friends, what about the current? Increases, the power is also increase, the power loss is also increases. Okay, this is the shorts in series circuit. Once it is shorted means the current is flowing like this. No need to consider these resistances. No need to consider these resistances. Clear? Now, if it is completely shorted, once it is completely shorted, no resistance, no resistance. If no resistance means, assume that is ideal case, we can get the infinity current. 12 by 0, infinity current. Ideally, it is not infinity, but ideally it is a infinity. Practically, it is not a infinity. Understand, students? Yeah, this is the effect of shorts on series circuit. What are the effects of open circuits in series circuit? Open circuits in series circuit. Yes, friends, open circuits in series circuit. Please concentrate. What are the effects of open circuits in series circuit means? For example, let us consider this is 100 volts. Let this is 100 volts. Two resistances are in series. This is R, and this is also R. Let this is R1 and this is R2. These two resistances are series. Let voltage across this. Now in this case, what is the 100 equal, students? The total 100 volt is equal to VR1 plus VR2. VR1 plus VR. That means VR1 is exist, VR2 is also exist. If it is open circuited, if any series circuit is open circuited, yes friends, if any open circuit is, if any series circuit is open circuit, let this is the 100 volts and this is R1 resistor and this is R2 resistor. Let it is connected through voltmeter. It is connected through voltmeters. It is connected through voltmeter. Voltmeter is having very high input resistance. Ideally, it is a infinite resistance. Ideally, it is a infinite resistance. Then what is the voltmeter reading here, friends? The voltmeter reading equal to V equal to 100 volts. But V is 100 volts because it is an open circuit. Voltmeter ideally it is an infinite resistance. Voltmeter, let us assume that the current through the voltmeter is negligible. With that assumption, then let the current through this one. This is I, students. Then once it is open circuited, I equal to 0. Even though it is a voltmeter is there, but the infinite, because of infinite resistance, the current flow. But voltage is exists. What is the voltage measured by this voltmeter? 100 volts, friends. What is I? 0. If I is 0, what is VR1, friends? What is VR2? Can anybody tell what is VR1 and what is VR2, sir? But here current is flowing. In the actual circuit, current is flowing. But here I am making the open circuit. Open circuit means current is 0. Then what is VR1? 0. VRP is also 0. Why? There is no current. Where is the drop? There is no current. Where is the drop across the resistors? There is no drop across the resistor. That is VR1 equal 0, VR2 equal 0, but V is 100. Then KVL is satisfied. V equal to 100 volt, then KVL is satisfied. Yes, friends, this is the open circuits in series circuits. Next, shorts in parallel circuit. Shorts in parallel circuit. Can anybody tell what is the concept of shorts in parallel circuit here? Yes, friends. Let us consider this is the voltage source. It's a voltage source. Here I connected some resistances. This is R1. This is R2. Yes, friends. And this is R3. This is R3. And let the current through this one is I1. Current through this one is I2. Current through this one is I3. And it is shorted like this. This is ISC. Can anybody tell what is I1, sir? What is I2, students? What is I3 in this case? Yes, sir. It is shorted means the current is flowing through this path only. Then what is I1? 0. What is I2? 0. What is I3? Also 0. Understand, student? I1 equal to I2 equal to I3 equal to 0. Understand? But there is no damage of R1, R2, R3. R1, R2, R3 will not damage. But the total current is bypassed through short circuit path only. That is R1, R2 and R3 is shorted. That is R1, yes friends, R2 and R3 is shorted. R1 and R2 and R3 is shorted. It is short circuited. Okay, now in this case, I am giving one more example here. For example, this is the voltage source. Yes, friends. Yeah, this is the R1. Let I am connecting R4 here, and this is R2, and this is R3, and it is shorted. This is ISC. Now tell me, friends, which is shorted here? All R1, R2 and R3 shorted, only R2, R3 shorted, only R1, R2 shorted. Which one is correct, friends? In this case, which elements are shorted? Can anybody answer? In this circuit, which elements are shorted, friends? But which element is not shorted, you tell? Yes, here this is the entering current. Here the current is dividing. Yes, friends. This is I. Let this is IR1 and this is I2. You take. Current is divided because after this suddenly there is no any short circuit because resistance is there. That's why R1 is not shorted, sir. R1 is not shorted. Is it correct? But which is shorted, students? When the current is enter here, then total current is not enter into R2. Let this is IR2. Let this is IR3. But what is the IR2 and IR3, students? IR2 equal to 0, sir. IR3 is also 0. That's a which is which is shorted, students? R2 and R3 is shorted. Like this, we identify which elements are shorted. Because here the current is divided. That's why there is a current. Because after this one, suddenly there is no short circuit. There is a resistance is connected. That's the reason why this R1 is not shorted, but R2 and R3 is shorted. After this one, suddenly short circuit is there. That's why total current is passing here. Yes, friends, R2 and R3 is
సార్
shorted. Yes.
సార్ ఎవరో జాయిన్ అవ్వదాం అనుకుంటున్నారు, వాళ్ళకి పర్మిషన్ ఇస్తారా సార్? అంటే మెసేజ్ చేశారు వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ లో, జాయిన్ అవ్వలేకపోతున్నారని.
Okay. I will try. ఇక్కడ నాకు అడ్మిట్ చేసేదానికి ఏం పర్మిషన్ ఇక్కడ మేడం యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయాలా?
జాయిన్ అయ్యారు సార్.
జాయిన్ అయ్యారా?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే. There is no short of R1, but R2 and R3 is shorted. That's why the current to R2 and R3 is 0. And last one, open circuit in parallel. What is the open circuit in parallel? Open circuit in parallel. Yes, friends. If any open circuit is provided in parallel connection, what is the observation? Now see, this is a parallel circuit. Okay, this is R1. Yes, friends, this is R2. This is R1 and this is R2. Let the current through this one is IR1, current through this one is IR2. Then if open circuit is provided, if any open circuit is provided, let this is R1, this is R1, and this resistance is open circuited. For example, this resistance is open circuit. Okay, let this is I1 and this is I2, but I2 equal to 0. But the current is passing through R1, but there is no damage of this R1, students. R1 is work normally operated. There is no damage. It's a normally operated. Okay, yeah, this is the observations with respect to open circuit. But what is the voltage across this resistance is V only, because in parallel connection V remains equal. If you take this is V means what is the voltage across this resistor V? What is the voltage across this resistor is also V. Here I2 equals 0, but there is a current through R1, but it cannot damage. It works normally. Okay, yeah, that point to remember. Next, one more note also that I want to give. These observations are also important during solving of the problem. Yes, friends, generally, most of the cases, the bridge circuit is also framing. I think this is well known about mainly electrical students, you know about this concept in measurements. Okay, if any bridge circuit is given, students please concentrate. If any bridge circuit is given like this, let this is the Z1 and this is Z2 and this is the Z3. 1 minute. I'm drawing clearly. Okay, this is Z1. Okay, this is Z2. Okay, this is Z3 and this is Z4. This impedance is Z4. Okay, yeah, this is Z4. Unless if any galvanometer or detector is connected here, any galvanometer or current source or any element is also connected. That this is the sum supply we are giving. Okay. Now in this case, if bridge is balanced, if bridge is balanced, this is in detail about that, you know, in measurement subject, mainly electrical students. If bridge is balanced, let the current through the galvanometer is IC, sir. Then what the current through galvanometer? 0. Then there is no significance of the element present in a galvanometer branch. Then IC equal to 0. Then condition is product of opposite resistances or product of opposite impedances are equal. That is Z1 into Z4. Directly you can apply this one. Z1 into Z4 equal to Z2 into Z3. Is okay? Z1 into Z4 equal to Z2 into Z3. If the bridge is balanced. This condition we can apply. Z1 into Z4 equal to Z2 into Z3. Then there is no significance of this branch. Not only galvanometer, even element is also connected. There is no significance of this branch. For example, let this is V. Let this current is I1. Let this current is I2. This current is I3. This current is I4, students. Can you tell what is I1, sir? This, because there is no significance of this branch, then whatever the current I1 is there, this I1 is equal to I3, sir, because these two currents are equal. Because these two come series, Z1 and Z3 come series. The Z2 and Z4 will comes into the series. Now I1 equal to I3, students. What is I1 equal to I3 equal to, sir? V by total voltage is V. These two impedances are series. Then Z1 plus Z3. V by Z1 plus Z3. Then what about these two impedances? Well, these two impedances are series. Then what is I2 equal to I4, sir? This I2 equal to I4 equal to what you can write, students? V by. Because these two are series. These two are series. These two combinations are parallel. That means across the parallel, the voltage is same. Across Z1 and Z3, what is the voltage? V. Across Z2 and Z4, what is the voltage, friends? V. That is Z2 plus Z4. Understood or not? If the current through the galvanometer is 0, we can get the equivalent circuit like this, friends. Yeah, this is the Z1. Okay. And this is the Z3. This is the equivalent circuit we can get after removing the galvanometer branch. Yeah, this is the Z2. Yes, friends. This is the Z4. Yeah, this is the equivalent circuit we can get after removing the galvanometer branch. Because there is bridge is balanced, there is no current through the galvanometer. What is this current, students? I1. What is this current, students? I3. Understand? This is I1, this is I3. I1 equal to I3. This is I2 and this is I4. I2 equal to I4. Okay, this is the there is no current through the galvanometer because bridge is under balanced condition. If the bridge is under balanced condition, how to apply the formula? Now I want I1 equal to I3. Then I1 equal to I3 equal to V by what? The total voltage, friends? V. What is this impedance? Z1 plus Z3. What is I2 equal to I4? Then what is I2 equal to I4 equals, friends? What is the total voltage V? What this total impedance? Z2 plus Z4. V by Z2 plus Z4. Like this you can calculate. Not only galvanometer, even if any element is also present, you remove that element. Sometimes instead of that galvanometer, sometimes if any elements are given like this, let this is the some impedances are given. Let this is Z5 and this is the Z6. Any impedance is also given, friends. Like this, it is also given. If the bridge is balanced, what the current through this one? The current through this branch is 0. Then there is no significance of that branch. Remove that branch. Then apply these conditions. If it is the question asked currents, you can calculate the currents. If it is asked what the unknown element in this branch, then you also find that. Understand? Okay, these points also you remember before solving the questions. Yes, friends, with this knowledge, now I will solve the some questions. The first one, I am writing example 1. Yes, friends. Yes, can anybody answer this one? I'm writing the first question. Yes, friends, this is one resistance. This also one resistance. This is resistance. This is also resistance. This value is some resistance it is given, and here it is given some resistance. Yes, this is 5 ohms. 5 ohms. Yes, friends. This is 12.5 ohms, and this is 15 ohms, and this is 10 ohms, and 10 ohms. Yes, friends, and this is 20 ohms, and this is 30 ohms. Before this, first I want to give simple, then we go for complex. Okay, first simple of frame చేస్తున్నాం. This is 15, 1 minute, 1 minute. First I want to frame as a simple problem. Then slowly you can increase the complexity. Let this is also 15 ohms. Not 15 ohms, so you take this is the 10 ohms. 10 ohms. I'm changing this one. Later on that problem I will. Let this is A and this is B. Can you find what is RAB in this circuit? What is RAB? That is the equivalent resistance between A and B terminals. Can anybody answer this? What is the equivalent resistance between A and B terminals? Yes, friends, what is the solution for this one? Quick. Yes, sir. This you see, here there is one bridge formation. Product of opposite using. What is 15 into 10 friends? 150. This also 15 into 10 is how much friends? 150. This is bridge is balanced. Yes, bridge is balanced means there is no significance of 5 ohm resistor. When there is no significance of 5 ohm resistor, then how we can draw friends? Remove that 5 ohm resistor. This is how much friends? This is 15 ohms. There is no current through 5 ohm resistor because bridge is balanced. Okay, this is also 15 ohms. This is 15 ohms plus 15 ohms, sir. Directly I am writing. How much you can get that? This 30 ohms. Is it correct? Okay, this is 30 ohms. Okay, this is 30 ohms. Next 10 ohm plus 10 ohm, how much friends? 20 ohms. This is 20 ohms. And this is how much friends? 30 ohms. 30 ohms. Yes, this is RAB. Okay, then what is your answer? 1 by RAB equal to 1 by 30 plus 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30. Is it correct? Now tell me what is RAB. Quick answer here. What is the answer this one? Please answer that.
Eight 8.57 ohms.
Yes, sir. Yes, very good. 8.57 ohms. Okay, that is the right answer. Can solve like it's very simple. Sir, if the bridge is unbalanced, sir, then how to solve? Later on that I will. It's very simple. If it bridge is unbalanced, don't remove this 5 ohm resistor. Then go for the concept of delta to star transformation. Go for the concept of delta. Here there is a delta, here also one delta. Then you can convert into one star. Then you can simplify that. That procedure you go for. Okay, later on that I will give that problem also. I think you understand this one. It's okay. Then one more question I'm framing here. Please concentrate. Write an example 2. Yes, friends. This is given like this. This is 2 ohms and this is 4 ohms. Okay, and this given the inductance is it is given J6 ohms. This is capacitance minus J4 ohms. Is minus J4 ohms. Then this is given as This resistance is given as 2 ohms. And this also one more resistance it is given. This is 2 ohms it is given. This is minus J4 ohms. Yes, friends, this is 2 ohms. This is 4 ohms. This is 2 ohms. And this is 4 ohms. Okay, then you find the what is ZAB. Between A and B, you find the impedance. You find what is, this is A and this is B, or the ZABs. Yes, friends, it's also very simple. Check the balance condition. 2 into 4A, 2 into 4A. Product of opposite you take. What is the solution for this one, friends? You take the product of opposite. That is 2 into 4 is equal to 2 into 4. Bridge is balanced. If the bridge is balanced, then these two resistances are, yes friends, if the bridge is balanced, you tell me, there is no significance of this branch. These two are series. These two are series. There's 2 plus 2. Yes, or otherwise, you want to find the bridge is balanced means you want to find the ZAB. These two are come series, friend. These two are come series. The total combination, that is what the ZAB you tell me. 2 plus 2 in parallel with, yes friends, 2 plus 2 in parallel with, yes, 4 plus 4 is correct. 4 plus 4. Then this is 4 in parallel with 16. How much ZAB you can get, students? Quick.
Sir, 4 plus 4 is equal to 8, guys, sir.
Sorry, yes, it 8. Not 4 into 4. It's a 4 plus 4, 8. Sorry. This how much?
2.66, sir.
2.66 ohms. Okay, this is ZAB. Next. Okay, this is example 2. Yes, friends. Now I'm giving one more example. Example 3. Please concentrate. Yes, friend. This is 3 ohms. And this is 2 ohms. This is 2 ohms. And this is 1.5 ohms. 1.5 ohms. This given is between this 30 ohms is given. Between this 40 ohms is given. Yes, friends. Okay, this total is here. How much resistance it is given? This is given is 50 ohms. And this is 30 ohms. Okay, this is 40 ohms. This is 30, this is 40, this is 50 squares. Then you find what is the resistance between R and B. Let this is R, this is B, this is Y. Yes, friends, you find what is the RB resistance. And also you find the what is the resistance between B and Y. You also find what the resistance between R and Y. These resistances you want to calculate. You find the resistance between RB, between R and B terminal, between B and Y, and R and Y. Yes, friends. Between R and B means, then you take what is the resistance, friends, between R and B? This is R and B. It is RBY, just three phases. In a three phase, between two phases only, current is exist at a time. This is R and B. Yes, friends. Between R and B means how much you can get? These 3 ohms, 2 ohms, because the current is flowing like this between R and B. You don't consider this one. There is no current through Y. That is the meaning. There is no current through Y. R and B means there is no current through Y. In a three phase, you taken this one. First they asked R and B means there is no current through Y. Then this current is flowing like this. Yes, friends. This current is flowing like this means these two are series because same current through 3 ohms and 2 ohms. Understand? Okay, that is 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2. Yes, friends. This 3 plus 2 plus, but this connected here. This 40 ohms is connected this terminal. That's why this 40 ohm and 50 ohms comes series. This 40 ohms and 50 ohms comes series. How much, friends? Don't consider this one because the current 3 only RB only we are considering. But here this 40 ohms and 50 ohms comes series. And this 90 ohms comes in parallel with 30 ohms. 30 ohms in parallel with 90 ohms. Understand, friends? I want to calculate RB only. RB means current through this terminal only. These two are series because same current is flowing in a series connection. 3 plus 2, 5. This 30 ohms, this 40 ohms goes to the 50 ohm series. The 30 ohms and 90 ohms is in parallel. Yes, friends, you simplify this one, how much you can get, sir? 27.5. Is it correct? 27.5. Now, similarly, you tell me what is the BY, sir? What is the BY, friends? BY means don't consider this resistance. BY means how much you can get, friends? This is 2 plus this 2 ohms and 1.5 ohms is series. Plus, then what about this one? BY, the current is through B and Y. The current through B and Y. Yes, friends. This is the 40 ohms. Now, this 30 ohms and 50 ohms is series. Clear? The 30 ohms and 50, you take this point, from this point. This 30 ohms and 50 ohms is series. How much, friends? 80. That is 40 ohms in parallel with 80 ohms. Because now the current is through this path. Then from this wire, now these two come series. These two come series. Then 80 ohms. How much you can get, students? 30.167 ohms we can get. Is it correct? 2 plus 1.5, 40 in parallel with 80. 30.167 ohms. All of you getting or not? Next, I want RY. Can anybody tell what is RY? Quick. Now with this knowledge, now you tell the what is the RY. Now current is through R and Y. Don't consider B. Yes, sir. Can anybody answer this one?
Sir, 3 plus 1.5.
How much?
3 plus
3 plus 1.5. Yeah. Plus
30 plus 40. 70 is parallel to 50. Sir.
50. Very good. Yeah, that is the path. Now the current is through RY. Through RY. RY means don't consider B. Yes, friends, 3 plus 1.5. Now the current is flowing 30 to 40 ohms is same current. That's why series. 30, 40, 70. In parallel with 50. This you simplify, you can get 33.67 ohms. Understood? Okay, this is one more model. Yeah, that you concentrate. Next, very important. In all the competitive exams, this is the repeated question. This I am giving this model. In this model, so many examples also there. Yes, students, please concentrate. In this model, so many examples also there. Yes. This I am giving. Yes, 1 minute. If the resistance is not there. Yes, students. And so on infinity. This is 1 ohm. This is 1 ohm. This also 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 1 ohm. What is Rn? Yes, friends. Now see, you want to find what is the this by seeing at the input side, what is the equivalent resistance you want to find. Yes, friends. 1 minute. See here, this is Rn means the same model is repeating here. This is 1 ohm series, 1 ohm parallel. This only repeating. This only repeating. This only repeating. Yes. In this, I will remove one branch. This branch I will remove. This is 1 ohm, students. This is how much? 1 ohm. I removed one branch. This is Rn. This part I removed. And after removing this part, let this effective resistance, this total resistance is, let assume that Rin dash. This is how much, friends? This is Rin dash. I removed one branch. This remaining infinity minus 1 is there. Once I removed one branch, total how many these branches are there, students? Infinity. Then one I removed this one. This is Rin dash. This is the effective resistance. Rin dash is the effective resistance of how many number of branches, friends? This Rin dash is the effective resistance of infinity minus 1 number of branches. Understand? But you know that infinity minus 1 is equal to infinity లోంచి ఒక బ్రాంచ్ తీసేసినంత మాత్రాన వాల్యూ చేంజ్ అవుతుందా? Is it changing? No. This is equal to infinity. That's why infinity minus 1 equal to infinity means what is the effective resistance in infinity branch? Rin. That's why what is the effective resistance in Rin infinity minus 1 branches? Rin dash. What is the effective resistance in infinity branches? Is Rin. That's why I'm replacing this Rin dash by Rin. I think all of you understood this one. Understand? First I removed one branch. Repeated branches are there. Then I taken infinity minus 1 branches. But infinity minus 1 is equal to infinity. Because it's the infinity number of branches are there. That's why you go for approximate analysis only. Then I taken Rin dash is nearly equal to Rn. Because infinity minus 1 equal to infinity. Then this is equal to which one, students? Rin. Understand? Now it is equal to Rn means now I want what is the effective resistance Rin, students. The effective resistance Rin equal to these two are parallel and this is series. 1 plus 1 ohm in parallel with Rin. This I taken Rin dash equal to Rn. Sir, why you taken Rin dash equal to Rn? That reason I told here. Understand? That's why Rin equal to 1 plus 1 parallel with Rin. Then how we can write, students? This Rin equal to, then this is 1 plus 1 into Rn by 1 plus Rin. 1 parallel with Rn. Yes. Then you simplify this one, students. You simplify this one, what you can get. Yes, friends, this is R in, this is R in plus R in square. This is 1 plus R in plus R in. 1 plus R in plus R in. Is it correct? Then what you can get? R in square minus R in minus 1 equal to 0. R in square minus R in minus 1 equal to 0. Then I want R in value. We can apply minus B plus R minus square root of B square minus 4AC by 2A formula. So, okay, friends, minus B means what is this one? 1. Minus, this is minus 1. Minus into minus plus. 1 plus R minus. If you want this one, I will go for next slide. Yes, friends. Now tell me what is R in equal, sir? 1 plus R minus square root of B square minus 4AC. This 1 plus by 2. We can get 1 plus R minus root 5 by 2, sir. That's what is R in you can get. This is equal to 1 plus root 5 by 2. Why? The resistance value never be negative. The resistance never be negative. That's why we take 1 plus root 5 by 2. 1 plus root 5, sir, by 2. How much we can get, students? How much we can get? That you try. This is 1 plus root 5 by 2. You don't take 1 minus root 5 by 2 because you can get negative value. This R in equal to 1 minus root 5 by 2. This is wrong because resistance values never be negative. R in equal to 1 plus root 5 by 2. How much value you can get, student, that?
1.618.
This R in equal to 1.618 is correct. 1.61 next decimal.
8.
8. Okay, this is the answer. It's a very important model that please consider. For example, one more question I'm giving here. Can anybody try this? Okay, this is example 4 completed, example 5. These models are repeating in competitive exam. That's why I'm giving this more number of problems in this. Student, this is 15 ohms. This is 10 ohms. Next, this also 10 ohms. This also 10 ohms. Next, this also 10 ohms. Yes, friends, this also 10 ohms. And this is 10 ohms. Infinite and so on infinite. Can anybody answer this? 15 ohms, 10 ohms, 10 ohms, 10 ohms, 10 ohms. It's very simple. Fraction of minute we can answer. See, this idea behind this one is, I want to write this 5 ohms and 10 ohms is series fields. This 15 ohms I am splitting into like this. This is I written 5 ohms and this is 10 ohms. Yes, friends, this is 10 ohms and this is also 10 ohms. Okay, this is also 10 ohms. This is 10 ohms. This is also 10 ohms. Is correct. Yes, friends. That I am writing 15 ohms is splitted like this. This is 10. Infinity. Let up to this you take an equivalent. This you take R in students. This is R. What is R in, sir? For this case already you know. This Rn equal to how much, friends? This is 1.618 into 10. Why? If it is 1 ohm is there, what is your answer? 1.618 is correct. If 1 ohm is there, what is your answer? 1.618. But here into 10. Then how much you get? 16.18 ohms. But you want what is the R equivalent? It is asked what is the R equivalent, students. Then what is the R equivalent, sir? Now what is the R equivalent? This 5 ohms plus this resultant is how much? 16.18 ohms. How much?
6.61.
Yes, 5 plus, it's 5 plus now. R equivalents. How much R equivalent? And understood this one. This is 1.618. This 1.618 is correct. Into 10. 16.18 plus 5. What is the R equivalent total? 5 plus 16.18. 21.18.
18.
The first, whatever the problem I told, that is the reference for this one. Okay, like this we can solve. Next, you try this. One more example I am giving here. This example, students. Next example 6. Please try this one. This is R, and this one is NR. This is also R. This is NR. This is also R. This is NR. It's also R. R, NR, 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 R. Then you find what is the Rn. This I am giving homework for you. You can prove that Rn equal, students, R by 2. Yes, R by 2 into square root of 1 plus 4. Square root of 1 plus 4. Rn equal to R by 2. Same procedure you follow, what I explained. That Rn equal to R by 2 into square root 1 plus square root of 4. 1 plus square root of 4. Yes, you do that one. Same procedure you follow and you tell the answer. Yes, friends, this one more example. Example 7. This models, whatever I am giving this one, all these are the previous questions. This one. These network questions are repeated in all the competitive exams, in different competitive exams. Based on same network, how they are framed, different models you guys. Yes, students. Okay, this is 2R, this is R, 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 this is R. Fraction of minute you can answer this. Students, what is R equivalent? Quick. This R equivalent equal to this you can write R plus R. Then R plus becomes R in. What is R in, students? 1 point. What is R in? 1.618 R. What you can get? 2.618 R over 2.618 R over S. Understood? 2.618 R. Now, with this knowledge, I am giving homework for you. One circuit, already one I already given. You think by your own. This I am giving. ఇలా కూడా ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. This is 2 cube. Yeah, this is 2 square. Yes, friends, 2 square. And this is 2 square. This is 2 square. And this is 2. All are 2 ohms only. This is 2. This also 2. Yes, friends. This is 2. This is 2 square. This is not, this is 2 square. This also 2 square. This is 2 cube. This is infinity. This is infinity. Let this point is A. This point is B. What is RAB? You please try to solve this one. Yes, students, quick that you try. Here I am giving one idea. You please concentrate. You see, you go from this side. You see from this side. These two networks are same. You take this is the reference. You go right to left element. Left to right చూడండి. రైట్ టు లెఫ్ట్ వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఇదో రెసిస్టెన్స్, లెఫ్ట్ టు రైట్ వెళ్ళినప్పుడు కూడా సేమ్ రెసిస్టెన్స్. అంటే టోటల్ ఆర్ఎక్స్ అనుకుంటే ఇది కూడా టోటల్ ఏమవుతుంది, ఆర్ఎక్స్ అవుతుంది. ఆర్ ఆర్ ఇన్ అనుకోండి. ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ దిస్ టోటల్ ఈస్ ఆర్ ఇన్. ఎస్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, టోటల్ ఈస్ ఆర్ ఇన్. ఇది కూడా టోటల్ ఏమవుతుంది, ఆర్ ఇన్ అవుతుంది. అంటే ఆర్ ఇన్ ఎలా ఉన్నాయి, ప్యారలల్. This is R in. I'm giving idea. Understand or not? Okay, this is R in. Both are same. You see from right to left, left to right. ఇక్కడ నుంచి AB నుంచి చూడండి. Then what is RAB, sir? What is RAB, students? This is R in parallel with R in. R in or RX, anything you assume. If you take this is RX. No, abbreviation is as your own. This is Rx, this is Rx. This is Rx in parallel with Rx. This Rx in parallel with Rx means Rx in parallel with Rx means this is Rx by 2. That means now your work is you want to find the Rx. You want to find Rx. Okay, that you try. Okay, students. Yeah, this I am giving homework for you. Fill it out. The next class I will explain that. Is it okay? This is question number 8. Still, so many models are there based on the equivalent circuit of a resistance calculations. Even for capacitor calculations, even for inductor calculations also, we'll repeat. The resistance and inductor calculations are same. Can you try this one? This is 1 ohm. Yes, friends. This is 1 ohm, and this is also 1 ohm. It's not 1 ohm. It is a 3 ohms. This is 1 ohm. Yes, friends. This is 1 ohm. Let's try this one. This is 1 ohm. And this is 1 ohm. Then this is A, this is B. Can you find RA? Actually, this no connection between these two. This point, there's no connection between these two. Like this. Yes, friends. See, it's very simple. Just I'm giving idea. I will explain in the next class in detail about this one also. You students, as it is, you draw this one. This is 1 ohm. Okay, this is which one? 3 ohms. Okay, this is which one, students? This is 1 ohm. Okay, you make this because there is no connection between this and this one. Next, one more method also I will give you how to draw the bridge also. You bring this terminal this side. You bring that terminal this side. Please concentrate. This is 1 ohm. Is correct? 1 ohm. But here there is no connection between this and this. ఈ రెండు వైర్స్ కి కనెక్షన్ లేదు. బట్ సింపుల్ గా దీన్ని ఇలా డ్రా చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఇది 1 ohm అయింది. This also 1 ohm. This also 1 ohm. Then there is a bridge is formed. This is A. This is B. Understand? Just ఈ వైర్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఇటు రాయండి. ఈ టెర్మినల్ ఇటు సైడ్ తీసుకురండి. B టెర్మినల్. ఈ B టెర్మినల్ ఇటు సైడ్ షిఫ్ట్ చేయండి. ఈ వైర్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఇక్కడ కనెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. ఇదంతా 3 ohms. Product of opposite చూడండి. 1 into 1, 1 into 1. Yes, bridge is balanced. Bridge is balanced means there is no significance for this one. Then what is RAB, students? There is no significance for this one. Bridge balance అయినప్పుడు దీనికి సిగ్నిఫికెన్స్ లేదు. అప్పుడు 1 ohm 1 ohm ఎలా ఉంటాయి? సిరీస్ 2 ohms. This is the 2 ohms. This is 2 ohms. This is 2 ohms. How much we can get, students? This is A. This is B. Understand or not? What is RAB, sir? 2 by 2. How much? 1 ohm. Understand? జస్ట్ ఈ టెర్మినల్ ఇటు సైడ్ షిఫ్ట్ చేసి ఈ రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఇటు సైడ్ కనెక్ట్ చేసుకోండి. ఒక బ్రిడ్జ్ ఫామ్ అయిపోతుంది. అర్థమవుతుందా? దీన్ని ఏం మార్చట్లేదు. దీన్ని యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అలాగే రాశాను. ఈ టెర్మినల్ ను ఇటు సైడ్ షిఫ్ట్ చేసుకున్నాను. ఇటు సైడ్ షిఫ్ట్ చేశాను. ఈ వైర్ తీసుకెళ్ళి ఇక్కడ కనెక్ట్ చేశాను. అప్పుడు నాకు ఒక బ్రిడ్జ్ ఫామ్ అయింది. బ్రిడ్జ్ బ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలా చెక్ చేశాను. 1 into 1, 1 into 1. దట్స్ 1 into 1 equal 1. బ్రిడ్జ్ ఈస్ బ్యాలెన్స్. బ్రిడ్జ్ బ్యాలెన్స్ అయినప్పుడు ఈ రెసిస్టెన్స్ కు సిగ్నిఫికెన్స్ ఉండదు. దెర్ ఇస్ నో కరెంట్. దెన్ ఈ రెండు ఎలా ఉన్నాయి? సిరీస్. అప్పుడు ఈ రెండు ఎలా ఉన్నాయి? సిరీస్. 1 ohm 1 ohm series 2 ohms. This is 2 ohms. Then resultant is 1 ohm. Understand? Yes, friends. This is about today's session. Actually, you joined very late. Half an hour late గా జాయిన్ అయ్యాను కాబట్టి. సో నాకు నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఐఎమ్ ఎండింగ్ ద సెషన్ టుడే. కొద్దిగా బిజీ వల్ల ఎస్టర్డే నేను తీసుకోలేకపోయాను. నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ 2 classes కంపల్సరీ. యాజ్ ఫర్ టైమ్ యూ కెన్ టేక్. ఎస్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఇచ్చిన 2 homeworks ట్రై చేయండి. In the next class I will continue. Is it okay, sir?
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yes, students, thank you. Please practice whatever I given. Still so many models are there. I will explain that in the next coming classes.